Yeah, because
Full
on the
sockets.
contrary, you all have your stuff with you. Calliope had nothing.
Yes.
So you needed some.
So we will find you again. With less clothing for Calliope. I'm guessing that you also shed at least the coat while you walk in, because you will be in the room with the fireplace.
Yeah.
Lorca has waited for you patiently. There's also cookies. From a non-specific brand.
It's the whiskey.
But they look like this. It shows
They're
not
round and
sponsored.
dark with white in between.
No, I'd rather have the round ones with peanut butter in them from this,
Yeah, there's a few snacks, sure. Lorca just sits around the fire, but will notice the second you walk closer to the room, because you're not the quiet bunch, at least not currently. And will turn to you. She has put more chairs around the fire so everyone has a spot.
Oh.
And looks over and basically waves you over.
Go sit.
I see you got some gear.
Uh-huh. It was a process.
So I saw.
Uh-huh. But now at least I can move.
Well, at least we won't be cold anymore.
That's for a fact, yes. So, you have information for us?
Well, you had many questions.
Well, yeah.
But I guess I do. So, let me start by, nobody here is expecting you to do anything to help us. And it is okay if you choose not to. We understand. There's a few tasks, however, that we could use your help with. But I want to preface this that there's no pressure on any one of you to go anywhere or do anything other than back home.
Are they interesting tasks?
Depends on what you call interesting.
Are they dangerous?
Yes.
I'm in.
All of the
Lorn
above.
just rubs his like.
I think in Lorca's face you can see she's like, oh shit, glad he's not here right now, but she's like,
Yeah. Also, there's like, okay, that was a little bit too eager.
Basically, yeah, like the teacher, okay, that just happened. And then, well, we'll continue with the conversation.
Let's be honest, most fantasy D&D parties would never get hired for anything they are actually doing.
Zoey, maybe you shouldn't jump at danger.
Dangerous is fun.
But people are worried about you. At least one points at Lorca. Points at Lorn.
If we stay together, it is less dangerous. Lorca.
You found my only weakness, sensibleness.
Well, that's what you have us for.
I do beg to differ, but I appreciate where you're coming from.
I am very responsible.
For what? What did you do?
Do you want that list alphabetically or categorically?
Do we need to go back to apologize?
Lorca's just sitting there. It's like,
She sits there with big eyes. Her eyes are already pretty big because she's a Qatari, but she's like, oh.
What are the tasks, Lorca?
Thank you.
Thank you, Snow.
So, we've been patrolling the Frostlands, which is the ice that you were found on by Mafka. We've been patrolling it to try and learn more about these glowing creatures that have been appearing. So one of the options, I suppose, would be to help us with said creatures. We believe we may have found a way to close, or at least temporarily shut, the places they are coming from.
I'm
However-
sorry, Lorca, but are you saying they're glowing?
Yeah.
Quick
Like a pink
meta
purpley?
question. Is the creatures we encountered, were they just black shadowy things? Or would
Yes.
you
You encountered dark, black voidness
Yeah,
of light.
But
basically.
we from what we encountered, we wouldn't really describe them as glowing, right?
No, they were
No.
literally shadows.
So when Loka says that, Lorn, we look over to Zoey and like, the things we encountered weren't glowing, right?
No, but the entry to the Gloaming was.
Yeah, but Loka, you're saying these things are glowing. I'm sorry to interrupt, but this can I think this can be important.
Well, they're like blinding.
Oh, that's new. Okay.
So it's the opposite of what we encountered.
Oh, yeah.
I
Actually, to be
suppose-
fair, that might be the point. Because we're not in the Emerald now.
So you're
So
saying
maybe
that depending on where these things manifest, they might look differently?
You've got to wonder.
Oh, we're
I'm sorry.
thinking that they have specific places that they're from, considering their pattern of appearance. And I believe we have found a way to, as I said, close or temporarily shut these areas, portals, whatever you want to call them. However, the things we need for those are they're running low.
What do you
Specific crystals from a crystal cave not very far from here.
Crystal cave?
And what lives within said crystal cave that you haven't just sent the apprentices out to it?
What Zoe said.
I'm not sure. We have not ventured very far. We've been in the entryway and gathered all of the crystals from up front, as much as we could carry. We did not venture further in. So we're not sure if there's even more crystals there. We do hope so.
Can
So
we
why
go to
exactly
the
do you need
crystal
us
cave?
for this and not one of your people?
What did Calliope say?
Can
Oh,
we
sorry.
go to the crystal cave? I've never been to a crystal cave before.
It is very beautiful.
Sure.
Lorn sitting desperately trying to haggle some kind of baseline for their part. And so it's like, yes, danger. And Calliope's like,
This is-
monitors.
This is not a task I am pleading you to do. Some of us are very capable to do said thing ourselves, but we are spread thin. We're not that many members anymore. And with the new people working on how to properly close said, I'm gonna call them portals, we don't have that much person and or dragon power. And
Fair.
that's not the only thing these crystals are good for. I believe I've mentioned a tablet that some of us have been creating for a few years. This tablet also uses the same crystals, and we believe it is capable to safely transport people to the other side, and or, as I understand, there's a middle ground or something.
Without the memory issue?
We have not tried it.
Well, I think I would be the ideal candidate because I already lost all of mine.
Well, I suppose it was built to be a safer transfer than walking through a very unstable thing that creatures crawl out of. Considering that this hopefully does not rip a portal into space and time somewhere.
I mean, I'm nothing the element of doubt. Safer. Safer still leaves quite a lot of mischief available.
We believe that the more magic you pour into it, the better it functions.
Is that why you're gathering a bunch of magic users here right now?
One of the things, yes. But also, we need more information and more people of different backgrounds to figure out this ritual or whatever to close the portals.
So what are we waiting for? Is there... Are you leading this task of closing the portals, or...
Well, theoretically, I'm leading every single thing that's happening in here and around here, which also means that I cannot be present for everything. I am just one mere cat.
But apparently a very popular one.
I can't speak for the rest of us, but if you're willing to let us try to use this tablet to get to the other side, then I definitely would be willing to help you, because I'm very interested in getting home.
We believe that these portals don't just exist here. And if we do find a way to close or shut them, maybe the same way works on the Emerald?
Do you think this research thingy could help regain memories?
Potentially. No
So,
promises.
but yeah, obviously not. But yeah, so what do you need us for? What do you think we would be best suited in helping for?
Considering that all of you have been in the Emerald before, the tablet usage would probably be easiest for you, considering Grim is the only one that has seen the other side properly. And I do not wish to send him by himself. First of all. Second of all, he's the most knowledgeable about the other side. And basically the one that built the whole tablet.
Oh.
So just to confirm, before we commit to anything, you are only looking to seal the portals that the creatures are coming through. You are not looking to shut the gloaming off completely?
Well, if that is an option, and if it's surely unsafe, but we don't know what's on the other side. Vilex can't remember much. And most of us can't even see anything. Hence, also another reason why we've been inviting Gifted to, well, tell us what they see.
Because Lorn still needs to go home. So I'm not sure I'd want to commit to closing it off completely.
Well, the tablet is built to function not only once, but multiple times. It is based on, and then she looks at Calliope a bit too long, on a ritual that I understand Calliope and Grim have constructed at some point.
From this, and she holds up the diary.
Well, during that time, yes. But Grim, well, and you for a moment, as I understand it, have crossed over. Just with the tablet, it's more... Well, it's couldn't... I don't want to say controllable, because it's not, but... I do believe that if there's enough magic in use, and with a little bit of luck, you could maybe almost pinpoint where you land even.
That would be...
I mean, it would be it would be better because otherwise we would be stranded either in the middle of an ocean or in the middle of ice again. Both not ideal.
I think it's easiest to aim for close to where we are, as I understand the Emerald is quite similar from its land structure.
Yes, it's an echo.
So we believe that it's easiest to try and land on the same place.
Okay. Can we talk to Grim?
Absolutely, if you want to.
I do, but does he want to talk to me?
Yes, he will always want to talk to you.
There's already a door opening in the hallway as Grim walks in, pokes his head in. Sorry, I eavesdropped.
I mean, right?
And then he slowly walks in, pulls a chair, and sits awkwardly.
Oh, Calliope
outside
was
of the
already
circle.
like moving to sit on the because the chair is probably way too big for her, so she moved to the where you put your armrest.
Armrest?
Gosh. To sit on the armrest so that Grim could sit.
Thanks. He sits down. He is holding a wrapped up piece of stuff.
Grim, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think this thing will work?
Because I used everything that I could remember from how I got here.
Hmm?
And this has been several years of research and craftsmanship, if you want to call it that.
In the most basic form, what are you trying to accomplish? Because as Zoe said, I wouldn't really be interested in having the barrier, or whatever we'd like to call it, being permanently blocked off. I mean, that made me quite anxious. And
This thing, and he points at the wrapped up piece of stuff. The tablet has nothing to do with closing portals.
no, but you're sure there are no side effects to this kind of magic?
No. I'm not.
No. There we go.
But I am sure that there's side effects to moving across without wanting to.
Yeah.
But we're looking at two separate things here. You want us to help close down the portals in this area specifically, and you also want us to help you to try to get this tablet to work, or at least attempt to use it.
Loka speaks up. I do not want you to do anything. I am requesting you to help us, but I understand if you do not wish to do any of the options. As I said, I'm not expecting anything.
I'm here to help. With whatever you need me to.
It's a refreshing change to get the option to walk away, but I don't think I'm going to, because that would be dull.
I'm willing to help with the portals if you're willing to let us try to use that tablet.
Well, considering that you would help us if you could use the tablet. And well, tell us if it worked.
Would we?
But you said that there were creatures on the other side? Does that mean that the portals go 2 ways?
Well, they must go 2 ways because otherwise we wouldn't have got back.
Or there are portals that just go one way and we just accidentally went in, because I from how I remember it, when I met you at the mountaintop, no one tried to step back. Everyone just went in, right? So we don't know if they go both ways.
But we know they're going to the Gloaming.
Yes. That middle ground thing.
No, you've actually got a point.
Mm.
Interesting. Okay.
So it might also be that we need to go through the Gloaming. I can't remember any of these portals I've seen that have not been through the Gloaming in some way, even however temporary.
Grim speaks up about that. And then he pulls away the cloth slightly. And you see a wooden board with draconic runes scratched into it and etched into it. There's a bigger space. It almost looks like a Ouija board. Almost. There's a space for a crystal, like a little bowl at the top. With 3 different color markings. There's a pink one, a blue one, and a red one. And a green one. There's a few holding places for crystals. Considering that there's crystals in there. There's a blue gem that sits in the perfectly shaped hole, I want to say, for the crystal. There's a space that's painted pink that does not hold a crystal, and then a green one. And they look like if you take them out and turn them, they fit perfectly into the one up at the top. And he, like, holds it and looks at it. Theoretically, you take one of the crystals. Put as much magic as you want. Minimum a spark for every person that's traveling. And then you put it at the top. And then it should activate itself. I have not dared to use it yet. Lorca speaks up, as you should not have. He's like, yeah, of course.
Why not?
Lorca looks at you. Well, because if he uses it by himself, and he lands on the wrong side, or, well, the emerald, the green, whatever, people like him don't exist there. You can't just... And Calliope is not there to, well, help him again.
Again?
Interesting.
But now,
What do you mean
now.
Okay,
Yeah, but
it's more
you're
of a
here.
logistical problem rather than a fear of exploding yourself. That's kind of what I needed to hear.
Also, if you use the tablet, will the tablet come with you?
Yes. Well, as long as you hold on to it. Otherwise, just the tablet disappears. And you don't.
Oh, so every person that wants to use it needs to hold on to the tablet.
Mhm.
So can we...
We're gonna
Right?
need a bigger board.
Both of them just look around the room and don't say anything. Grim is staring at his board.
I think Calliope will get off the armrest, probably onto Grim, and then from Grim down. Sorry.
That's okay.
Because the board, he put the board down. It just took the cloth away, right?
He put the cloth away and is holding the board.
Oh, in that case, she has a perfect view of the
Yeah.
Or she doesn't have to go anywhere. Okay. Yeah, I think she's like stretching her hand out to like one of the crystals
Mm.
and wants to. Well, how big is it compared to Calliope's hand?
It fits in a regular humanoid medium-sized creature's palm. So like you can grab it and it's a you can grab it. No, it fits in one hand. It's
Okay.
not that heavy.
And I think she tries to take the green one out.
Yeah, you can take it out.
Can I? And just to inspect it because I don't think she ever saw crystals like that.
I don't think so, no. Looking at it, turning it, it's like a bit longer, as if it's broken off from a bigger piece. And it's green in and of itself, but when you turn it and hold it against the light, it looks like, especially if you hold it up, like towards the fire, it looks like it's glowing from within rather than through it.
Oh.
And why don't you make a knowledge reaction roll?
Knowledge? I don't have that.
Yes, you do. You have +1 to knowledge. What do you mean?
Well, you know my rolls. That's 16 with fear.
Well, it's a reaction roll, so
Oh yeah, it's a
I'm also full with fear still.
Well, you're full anyway, so
What was the number again?
16.
As you hold it up against the light and look at it, how it reflects and retracts the light and breaks it inside of itself. You've seen this before. Almost like muscle memory. You hold it against the light and twist it in a very specific way. And it looks a lot like a certain kaleidoscope that you got at some point.
Oh.
As you turn it a little, and there's, as if light falls onto a disco ball at the perfect angle that you know how to hold it in for some reason, there's multiple specks of light that trickle over the whole room. And you make them dance just a little bit. And the shadows and lights remind you of something. But you can't quite grasp it. But this... it feels happy. It feels magical and like home.
Yeah, I think she's just fascinated now because it, home.
Snow, can you also make a knowledge reaction roll, please?
Is it possible for Lorn to also do a knowledge check on, is this any kind of magic he has ever come across at all?
You can do that, yes. A 5. It's very beautiful. And it feels so otherworldly that I think for a second Snow is taken aback by the memory of Sunny. Not a specific memory, just the way that Calliope looks at this crystal in her hands and just the slight different movement in her arm that Calliope usually doesn't do. There's something where, like, as if her image flickers from Calliope to Sunny to Calliope. That's very pretty.
I catch eyes with Grim.
He's like clearly trying to wipe and trying to get it off somewhere that's not on the board.
Yeah, Calliope also not helping by being this close.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Lauren, what did you roll?
A 12 with fear.
Love that for you. It's very beautiful. You've never seen this brightly colored crystals? I think you would have seen crystals eventually, but not... Like, these don't look real. I'm guessing that over the years, Lorn has probably seen, for example, at the market in East Grensen, probably has seen, like, small little pieces of jewels and crystals in jewelry that he might have stolen some from. Maybe. Or like smaller, I'm gonna say quartz clusters in caves and around the mountains, but nothing of that color if it was real and not painted.
Which, to be frank, doesn't say anything, because they could just be a natural crystal that looks very like uranium, like almost glows from within because it's phosphorescent. But okay, but Lorn doesn't understand this magic at all, and I would like the fear dice to reflect that he thinks this might be dangerous or something. Like this looks like something that could be they do not know what they're doing. But do the rest of us catch on to the whole thing that Calliope seems to know what this is? Or do we just see Calliope being playful with a shiny thing, as we kind of expect the Calliope we know to do?
I think for you and Zoey, it looks more like, oh, she's holding it into the light and found an angle that looks pretty.
Yeah.
I still like holding it in the light.
But I think Lorn is going to be a bit pushy about this thing that Grim Loka said that Calliope helped Grim across the first time. So he once again looks at Grim and says, "What does Loka mean that Calliope helped you across?"
Well, I landed in the emerald by accident. Would love to tell you how. Can't. And well, she
so
found
you don't
me.
necessarily know it was an accident. I'm sorry for your loss.
Sure. And he clearly like looks at you, not sure what to make of you, and then just continues. Well, basically, she found me, helped me, and we figured something out to come back here.
I think Calliope slowly lowers the crystal and like looks at it and feels like home. And then like puts it back into the tablet, looks up at Grim and is like, I'm so sorry, I can't remember, or I could have helped.
You don't have to be sorry. It's not like it's your fault.
I know, but I'm still sorry.
Me too.
And if there is a way for me to regain my memory, I'm gonna do it.
I will continue working on it.
And now you don't have to go over alone. Or I could try it. Because I already lost my memory, so it wouldn't be a loss if I lost.
You're not going by yourself.
No, you're not going by yourself.
No.
I mean, Lorn needs to go back anyway to his family.
Calliope is very kind, but you're not sacrificing anything. We're gonna do this safe, and we're gonna do it proper.
He's not sacrificing. It's just you all still have so much memory compared to me.
And so you have so much to hold on to. You should lose less than any of us.
I can
Don't-
totally forget what I had for breakfast. That's
Exactly.
He can.
Let it be.
He does.
Throughout all of this, GM, Snow has been just going over and over and over, chewing in his mind memories of sitting and peering into the gloaming and going through his memories of the stories of the gloaming and its purpose, and especially with conversation of closing it off. And another piece and a particular memory of being in the city and the individual who helped him when the overlap was happening. And that moment when it seemed like it would be so simple to just allow the transfer to happen. And he's just pondering, it seems like the transfer seemed like it would be so simple in that moment. Is it really this difficult when it would have been so simple to allow to happen in that moment? Is the gloaming that evil when it has always been so beautiful to sit and watch on my watch? Is it... I'm trying to reconcile what I'm hearing with what I've experienced in my over a century of life. And I'm also this little niggle in my brain of the witch that we met who said, Snow, you don't remember all the times we've sat together and watched the lights together. And what can I roll to make sense of any of these pieces that my teammates don't know are tumbling in the scout's mind as he's trying to put the pieces together?
First of all, I do want to mention that Snow has not been able to interact with the gloaming, but with the emerald. Snow has not looked into the same places that these people have been talking about.
So not even early pre-game when he's watching the lights in the sky.
That is the lights from the emerald.
That's the lights from the emerald. Okay.
So the first time that Snow interacted with the gloaming was the first session we had when everyone met. Okay.
Before it was always Sunny's home.
That I know of.
Yeah.
But that's right, because
what you've talked about so far, there've been pink hazes, sure, but nothing graspable of there's an actual place other than that one time you were in there with the Watcher woman.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can still roll a knowledge roll.
Okay.
To try and sort it in your head.
And I would like to spend the hope to use one step at a time to try and sort things. That is a 13 with hope.
Okay. With that roll, you were trying to make sense of what's happening, right?
And what I understand from my
Mhm.
previous experiences. Yeah.
So clearly you can grasp the concept of the forgetting, clearly, because you see it at Sunny Calliope, but also you clearly forgot something that you can't grasp anymore because it's simply not there. But there's residue of emotion, so it's not fully gone. Otherwise, Calliope would not have recognized you to some extent.
Mhm.
Otherwise, Grim would not have said this sure that it was an accident that he got to the other side. Even though he can't remember. So there has to be something more about this than just you forget, because clearly it's not fully erased. But I think you can't quite grasp the concept of there's a sapphire and the emerald, which are clearly echoes of each other, as you just said. I think Snow is not able to grasp the concept of there being the gloaming that is somewhere around there. I think it's like, well, those are clearly on top of each other somehow, but then where does this go? Basically.
Yeah.
So I think that's the thread that's missing, simply because you have never been able to experience it like that, and you have not had a conversation of how you all experience it differently. So I think you can clearly tell that the others have different views.
Yep.
So I think that's a little thing of, oh, we need to talk about that. But I think that's the extent of it. Krister, what did you want to say?
Because when during the first session with Lorn's backstory, I also realized that did Lorn ever see into both the emerald and the gloaming?
No.
Or no. It was just the emerald.
No, it was just the gloaming.
It was just the gloaming. Ah, yes. Good. Nice. Just making a note of that.
So after Calliope puts the crystal down again and the room falls into the normal, cozy, but very unmagical, regular firelight. What do you want to do?
Judging by what you've just said, you need crystals to power this thing. So I guess we're going crystal hunting.
Grim nods and then looks up from the tablet. Well, you'd already have to. So unless you want to go into the gloaming, it's possible that these two are enough. And considering what I know about the little I know about both sides being quite similar, there has to be a place where you can find these crystals in the emerald too. But what powers this thing is the magic of the people using it, not the crystals itself. The crystals are more like the power, while the magic is the fuel. Not saying that the crystals can't, well, break.
I think it would be prudent to have a spare. And I think it would be prudent to have a spare set should anything happen to this board.
Well, I do have another green and another blue crystal. We have not been able to find any pink ones in the front.
But if I'm reading this right, pink kind of implies going directly to the gloaming, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Which, frankly, not a fan of. Happy to avoid.
It is possible that the pink ones only exist in the emerald, considering we have not found any. Or just deeper in.
How soon do you want us to leave for these crystals?
And how many do you need? No, let me rephrase that. How many would you like?
Yes.
Person after my own heart.
Well, considering that these are the ones that, well, not only power this tablet, power in quotation marks, but also might be the key to, well, closing the portals that the creatures come through that try and kill everyone, and plenty.
Plenty is good. I like plenty.
But it... And Grim turns to Calliope. I don't want to force you to go into a icy crystal cave. If there is an option for you to go into a warmer cave, that is not as cold.
But I'm warm now.
Yeah, it's possible that part of the cave goes under the icy water, though.
Mm.
I mean, it's your choice.
We have a floof.
But the idea of going to the cave here and crossing to the Emerald and getting crystals there and potentially returning back here.
That is an option. However, I do get... We don't know anything about the cave system, meaning the cave system in the Emerald could also be underwater. But then it's not icy killing water. It's just regular water.
Well,
But then equally, I'm not melting alive.
the thing is, it doesn't really matter if it's cold or warm anymore, because one way or another I can't swim anymore.
Well, it's also not the only crystal cave.
Oh?
And Grim looks at Snow for a moment, then to Calliope, and then very swiftly away from Calliope.
What does that look mean, Grim?
There's a crystal cave below the Iron Peaks. With no water. As far as I know.
Right.
In
Yeah,
the
my camera
Emerald. Yeah,
no.
Ducky's just not in focus anymore.
My camera is like, you don't exist. You're the background. You don't exist. Hello? I know I'm pale, but come on, I'm a human being. Focus.
Maybe
Grim, so
Are you in
you're
your own
saying
dream
that these
sequence?
you're saying that these crystal caves are located. Have you tried to map the locations of these crystals and the areas where these portals seem to appear?
No, but that's a very good idea.
Because where I found these wonderful fellows were at the top of the Iron Peaks in the Emerald.
Oh, I see.
And I also came out into the Emerald the first time close to the Iron Peaks, more or less.
I suppose that could be a connection then. Considering when I got, back here, I appeared, on the ice. Not that far from where Mafka found you.
So if these portals appear naturally and we close them, where would that magical energy need to go? Or would it build up and open a greater portal? These are the things that I'm worried that I don't hear that you have thought about these things, or at least not presenting them to us here now. What I'm not suggesting that you have not done a wonderful research in this and put an effort into it. I'm not hearing enough talk about the risks.
Well, because I simply don't know the risks. What are you expecting of me here? I'm not giving you a magical solution to casually go between two worlds that should not exist at the same time, apparently. And I don't know any fucking thing about the frickin' Whatever.
I think at this point, Calliope grabs Grim's hand
Mm-hmm.
to help calm him down.
Why don't you make a what's it called? Presence roll.
Presents? I do have that.
You do have, that's your main thing. You do have that.
Oh no! I dropped the dice outside of the tray, but since I rolled a 12, I will still count it. 12 plus 7 is 19 plus 2 is 21.
Nice.
With fear, but you're full of fear, so who cares?
It's also a reaction roll, so I wouldn't have gotten any anyway.
Oh, that's a
Feed
weird.
the fear machine.
Fear machine.
It bursts.
He looks at your hand for a second, and then grabs around it and like sits more into the chair and is not about to get up, but does not stop shouting at Lorn. These portals, if they appear naturally, why the fuck haven't the creatures that are coming out of them appeared this whole time?
And that's fair. That it could be. Have Lorn at all tried to study history in trying to find these
don't
portals?
think so.
Like, are they coming
You've
out
been
like
kind
every
of
100
busy.
years? It's like-
Kind of busy making a family.
Not that. No, that's not what I meant. With
They've
other
been
things.
very supportive in Lorn's work. Just so you know. Are you suggesting relationships are a hindrance to academic studies, Calliope?
Hey, Calliope isn't saying anything. That was a Ducky comment. We've like Lorn always wanted to get back, but he was like, "How about a family so I can stay here and there?"
No, but I think from what we've been saying, I think Lorn is struck by the thought that this might actually be something that is reoccurring, that's something that is happening, or is because if it's not recurring and it's not natural, then there has to be like some great mover. And the only thing that Lorn can think about is that watchwoman thing that we met.
Her
I
mother.
can't remember what she was called. The evil stepmother is in Lorn's diary. No, it's that. So the question is like, can Lorn make a knowledge roll? Or can I make a knowledge roll and see if Lorn had actually heard of anything that these kind of magical things occur with some kind of cyclic behavior?
I don't think I have to make a roll for that, because no.
No, okay, good.
And you would not have studied it because you were kind of busy trying to force yourself back home.
Sure.
No
I
offense.
don't know. We haven't really.
Lorn did not
developed, like-
take the book reading path.
No,
He took
no.
the I will leave
And-
for several weeks path.
And when people will see the picture and meet Lorn's mentor, you will probably also kind of understand he probably didn't have a library. He's
Yeah.
not that type of mentor.
Not sure he can read fully.
No.
Yeah.
Reading makes you stupid, Lorn's mentor.
Honestly, valid.
Yeah.
But Grim is trying to not squash Calliope's hand because he's very angry at Lorn, clearly.
Yeah, and Calliope's like petting the hand and like trying to calm.
I think you can see in his like body language that he's like that it's helping. But considering how angry he still is, you don't know what would have happened if you would not have grabbed his hand.
I think she leans closer into him to like.
He's also only eyeing Lorn. He's not looking away anymore, and his face does not look kind.
So how do we close these portals? Practically.
Lorca looks a bit longer at Grim and then at Lorn. Well, we have tried just throwing a crystal in.
Did
That's
that
it. That's
do
it.
anything?
It worked for a little bit. We're still working on it. But it stopped more creatures coming out for a few moments.
When you say a little bit and a few moments, how long?
5.5 minutes.
So how do you know you're not feeding it?
Because they did not come out stronger.
If we're suggesting that there's some kind of intelligence behind this, would it be unfair to say that if they want these crystals, they would not... There are too many variables. You do not know what this thing is or
Well,
what its
Lorn,
purpose is.
I
I
do.
do understand that you need to protect your community. I deeply empathetic to that. I
Lorn,
just...
can you just for a second shut up? You're not helping. Like, Lorn, I am so sorry, but ever since, like, do you even know what you want? First, you wanted to go back here, but as soon as we're back here, you want to go back to the Emerald. And as soon as we, like, do you even know anything? It doesn't look like you research anything. And Lorica and Grim over here, pat hands, like they have been researching. So maybe instead of just spewing nonsense, you could just shut up for a minute and actually listen to their full explanation. And when they say they don't know, just take it as is.
At this point, Zoey is giggling her ass off.
Calliope, I do not mean this is an insult, but I will not partake in something that I will think, or there's a risk, will cause even greater danger. So I would like to listen to Grim more, and I'm very much looking forward to having a longer conversation with you, Grim, looking at Grim, about how you're actually gone about this. But unless you can prove to me with absolute certainty that you thought about the risks in doing this, I will not help you.
Do you really think I would send the love of my life through a thing that I think could kill her?
I'm just kind of curious as to
Oh, Lord,
how
this is
anybody
jumping.
would quantify or know the risks involved with something that we know literally nothing about.
Well, I told you that I don't know all of the risks.
I know,
This
that's
is
my
sure
point.
as fuck safer than being dragged over there by I don't know what.
I think
But
we're in
if you
agreement
don't
here.
want it, and he lets go of Calliope's hands, grabs the piece of cloth and wraps up the board again. You don't have to. Actually, you don't have to fucking help us at all. And then
No!
turns to God, I'm sorry.
And Calliope grabs onto him.
Make a strength reaction roll against him.
A strength? I don't have strength.
No is going to reach.
I dropped my. Where is my
No
dice
reaches
roll?
over and puts one paw on Grim's arm.
Yeah, no, that's
Just sets it down.
17.
Okay, so
Wow.
he does not get away from his chair. And he's like holding the board, looking down and then looking up at Snow and is like,
Chill, please.
Don't have to chill. You get to feel your anger.
Just stay.
That too.
And Lorn, demanding absolute certainty in a situation like this is unfair and unrealistic. You know that.
Also, Lorn, you didn't know jack shit. What would happen if you go over
Calliope.
here and you still try to...
Calliope, your heart is tender. Take a break.
Okay.
Grim, Your heart is tender. Take a break.
I was about to do that.
You were going to run away. Running away and taking a break are different.
Calliope looks over at Snow. Does he always do that?
No comment. I'm not getting in the middle. Lorca, we will go to the Crystal Cave, whether we stay on this plane or go to the Emerald. We don't know yet because we don't understand and cannot yet make decisions. I think we could all use a beverage and some time to process what we're hearing. Do you agree?
I do agree. Very much so.
Zoey, do you have anything more powerful than coffee or tea?
No, not normally. Do you think me with more than coffee would be a very advisable
No.
thing?
Never mind. Lorn, new friend. We won't have answers.
Not yet. We won't have answers.
I know.
But
we still take risks without answers because our families are worth it. Yes?
it's true.
And because sometimes it's way more fun that way.
And let it be enough there for this moment. While hearts are tender,
I do think Grim and Calliope needs to have a little catch up before we continue this.
And Calliope realizes that
Looking
he's
at
literally
the
hugging
chair
Grim.
situation.
and I pull my hand off of Grim, and I slowly stand up and fill the room a little bit, and then shake out, and then step out of the room and start heading down the hallway towards beverage of some kind.
I'm gonna give you two some space and follow Snowcat.
Follow them out.
I was sure Zoe's gonna go, oh, I'm gonna enjoy the show.
You guys
taking out the
gonna...
pocket bacon.
Yes.
I pause and hold back and wait for Lorn to catch up with me. And I put my arm, I go to, like, I wait for some kind of consent before I rest my arm over his shoulder. Does he allow it or no?
I think Lorn acts a bit confused, but sure. And then you can see it's like slowly starting to sweat a little bit because he had his whole like outdoors gear ready to move out. And then with the added floof layer.
The added floof layer. So if they allow it, like Snowcat will like kind of do this, and then you like to have all the answers before you step into things, don't you?
No. And I'm a bit more adventurous than you might actually think. Again, I'm a friend with Zoey. But
you hear a voice from behind you. Oi!
I'm just saying that Grim strikes me as a person who wants to fix a problem so desperately that he can't really see where he ends up. And I don't really know what Lorca's deal is, other than, of course, Lorca is here to protect their community. That makes sense. But they've been just trying things. My worry is that we're fucking something up that will make everything worse, or we're helping someone, precisely the person who got us here. Because that person has been one step ahead of us every single time.
I hear you. Let me tell you I have known Grim for
That I
TM
actually didn't know.
over a decade.
Let me scroll up my timeline.
10, 15 years, 5 years without Sunny.
Bracket time.
5
Yeah,
years without Sunny, and so how long were they together?
they spent 7 years with each other.
So
Lorn,
I've known him for 12 years.
Yeah.
I have known Grim for 12 years.
do you vouch for Grim?
Yes.
Even with everything that's happened?
Yes.
Then I trust you.
And that is an honor. And I think you could not have known that. Because what we have been through is unexplainable to those who do not know the jump between the emerald and the sapphire. And we did not make that clear. So let's go get a drink and I will explain, because I did not share this with you last night. I will explain a little of Sunny and Grim's story.
Again, little
Apart
voice from
from
behind
their-
you. Yay, story time!
Apart from their prospective love life, what does Loka mean that Calliope helped Grim across?
That's what I'll explain. And I
they-
take you to the little area and explain about, because did Lorn not hear the about Sunny and Grim being in the cave together and working on?
No.
That was
well, it depends on if you told Lorn that previously like that. Then Lorn doesn't know that.
That was a conversation had by Calliope and Grim on the dinner table. Snow was sitting next to them. Lorn was sitting near Zoey. So it's very possible that Lorn did not hear that conversation.
And I would
No,
have, so,
or
you know.
it was not. I don't think I noted it down because it was also.
Yeah, then Lorn has not heard the
No,
conversation.
then Lorn doesn't think. Yeah.
So
Come on,
so
Snow,
then,
tell us a story.
so then Snow fills Zoe and Lorn in on not just that Calliope and Grim knew one another and had fallen in love with one another in the Emerald, but also about their work in how to return Grim from the Emerald to the Sapphire. And that it was in that ritual that they worked on and developed together, that in that crossing over through a lake, through a still reflective surface, that Sunny died, froze, and did not survive the crossover when Grim returned, made the crossover, safely returned to the Sapphire.
But without Sunny.
And Sunny did not survive the cross.
Shit.
Yeah.
And Sunny died, lost all of her memories, and was returned to the Emerald 5 years ago.
No wonder he looked like he'd been punched.
Yeah.
And that we have been looking for her one way or another for these 5 years, but that we have been in the Sapphire and she has been in the Emerald. And we have not, and she did not have any memory of who she was. And that, and do I share with them? I do not share with them any more details about who Sunny was, because that is Sunny's story to tell, or Sunny's to learn about herself before they know that about her.
I have one question though, Snow. You keep calling her Sunny, but Grim called her Marisol. Is it a pet name?
Sunny and Snow. That's Marisol was her name.
Right.
But to each other before she ever met Grimm. We have been Sunny and Snow for a long time.
Okay.
That explains a bit.
Connected through dream, connected across, able to communicate as we wished, for whatever reason.
Now, let me make sure I understood what you just said. You were talking to each other between the worlds.
Regularly, daily.
Without anything that you didn't pass through the gloaming in any way.
Correct.
Okay, now that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. And there was no effect of that, you forgetting or anything.
Not that I know.
Yeah, of course.
Seems like when we forget, there is an emotional piece that remains, but what I know is that we have been connected for a very long time.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the exact number for how long that we have been.
Oh, it should be in your Discord chat.
Yep,
right?
that's what I'm trying to scan.
I wrote it somewhere, but I have a lot of timestamps for everyone.
I think I have. That doesn't make sense. Well, it could. Yeah, a long time. I'll get the exact number.
The Snowcat,
Mm-hmm.
a completely different thing. Are we supposed to call you old man?
Or Dad. How about Dad? Dad would work. You got that that.
You know, you're talking to orphans. We have this whole daddy complex thing.
No.
Like, this is imprinting, more or less.
I have never had children that have no intention. I'm not good with kids. No.
Really? Because you could have. I mean, the way you dealt with the kids in there was impressive. I'm not going to lie.
Perfect.
I have been scout leader for many years. I have trained many a scout. That is one thing. Your emotions were running, and that's good. You care. That matters. And Grimm and Calliope care. That matters. That's important.
So the plan is that we go along with Grimm's agenda in this and see what happens, essentially.
Pretty much.
Or we try and we try the device and see what happens. Whether we go with what Grimm says, we can add our questions, we can add our perspective. But Grimm will have thought of every precaution if Calliope is going to be involved in this at all. I will be shocked if he. I mean,
if this is also something that I don't think Grimm answered fully to, and that is the why. If now the whole goal was to get Calliope across again, which I most warm-heartedly respect from our from the situation we're coming from, what's the whole point of still being fixated with the tablet? I'm happy to use it. I'm happy it exists. I'm just saying, why is Grimm still invested in this if the investment really was getting Calliope across?
Whether it was to get Calliope across, or which it could have been originally to go back to find Calliope. At this point, I could see a researcher wanting to see a tool to safely get people across.
So
And the other element
that
of
situation
that,
doesn't happen again or something. But
but
Grimm's
the other
situation
element is whatever made Calliope, Sunny into Calliope probably wasn't on this side. It was probably on that side.
Are you saying that they want to return Sunny?
Well, it's not possible.
Yeah, that's we all agree on that. That's probably not possible.
Her memories. I mean,
Yes, but
I don't
what
know what you were
Sunny
offered.
ever was is not what Calliope is now.
I don't know what you were offered in the in-between, but I was offered her memories back.
You were offered something?
I was like, what?
Where's my prize?
Weren't you offered a wish?
Oh no, I told them to stick that up their ass.
I had forgotten about that because I rejected it outright. What was it I was offered? That's actually interesting. We should compare that.
She was clearly on a con. You don't ask questions like that unless you've got an
No.
ulterior motive.
Then you just
She got
dragged into
invited
the
to fuck off. It's like, no, not playing your game, sweetie.
I can so imagine Zoey and Lorn saying that exactly at the same time. You don't get dragged into a con.
And Snow just being taken back, like, whoa. Well,
No, I can't remember. I actually don't remember what I was offered. I do remember I was offered something. Did I forget? Or did I just normal forget? This is so confusing.
Nice to see some things haven't changed.
Me forgetting something or being confusing?
Yes. Reach out, pat your cheek. Love you.
Yeah. But can we agree on that portals and Grimm's situation are two completely different things?
Do you think if the gloaming is the source of the forgetting, do you think that is a pathway to remembering?
Is the theory.
Because Calliope does keep saying that she wants to remember now.
Yeah.
The problem is when you pour water on the ground, you don't get the water back.
Maybe it's time to start making new memories, but that's not for me to decide. I'm just saying that their judgment might be a little bit clouded in how they approach this situation. And that's what was my whole point in being a little bit pokey with Grimm.
And walking across the entirety of the Emerald and flinging yourself into all the available portals to find out which one would take you home is a completely rational and not at all risky and unconsidered way in any way whatsoever.
I don't see a point.
While this conversation is going on, we'll roll back the tape, zoom out and zoom back into Calliope holding Grimm, Lorca having said goodbye and left through the side door.
Not getting paid enough for this.
Run for cover. So it's just you two now. And I clicked the wrong ambience. I'm sorry, it was not supposed to be creepy.
Creepy. Uh-oh.
Well, your character can't hear the music, can they?
You have such
gosh,
incredible
imagine.
control over our emotional states, Star, in that you can just change the music and then we're slowly like,
Let me
why are we
click right
anxious? What's
between
going on?
creepy and tense.
Yes. Why are my shoulders like this?
Like, imagine if you're just walking on the street and randomly, like, tension music pops up. Like,
Like Final Fantasy boss fight music, I would immediately
Yeah.
just go like,
Yep.
I'm out of it. Yeah, no. I think Calliope, like, at this point, like, realizes that she was hugging someone who just called her the love of his life. And he's like, everyone left, but it's really awkward if I now just let go and I don't know what to do. And I think she's just like still hugging, but like looking up with like,
I think he notices, looks down, just pats you on the shoulder weirdly, and then says, "You can let go now."
Oh, okay. And then
Thank you, though. I'm sorry, I did not want to get angry, but I don't like him.
I mean, he's just a worrywart.
Clearly.
And I mean, he doesn't know you.
I don't know him either, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you don't know each other. And I mean, technically speaking, I don't know you either, but I trust you for some reason. And I feel comfortable around you.
I think that's because when you forget your memories, the emotions stay, at least to some extent.
Oh.
According to my research.
Okay. Oh, is that why my heart aches when you look sad?
It does. I mean, possible?
Yeah. I know Snow told me that it's not my fault, and you told me it's not my fault, and you both have told me that I don't have to try so hard. But my emotions tell me that you two are very important to me, and I want to remember.
Sadly, I have not yet found out if there's a way to get those memories back. If I do find out, you're the first one to know.
Did you think I was dead?
I don't know what I was thinking. I was hoping for you to just be home.
I mean, I was just not my home. I mean, it was weird waking up like this and not knowing anything. I kind of felt like a puppet that has given consciousness. Because I'm an adult, but I had no memories. And for 5 years I thought nobody even missed me or looked for me.
Oh well, then you were heavily mistaken then.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to get the like a connection up, that a similar one, what you had with Snowcat. But considering that we didn't know how that happened, yeah, didn't really work. I did make a thing. I guess I can. And he rummages through his pocket and pulls out a small small box and gives it to you. It's okay if you don't want it. But it's that has been tested, not fully throughout, but
Can I open it?
you open it. It's a small, not earring, but like a cuff that you can put on the side of your ear. That has half a sun with like yellow painted little shiny things, and half a drop. It looks like a water droplet, but it has a very acidy color. It's green yellowish. So it's like mashed together basically, and it's like dangling off of the little golden cuff. Once a day you can press it and send a short message to the other one. And then he turns his head and pushes something behind his ear forward, and you can see that he has the same one on, just the other way around basically.
And she tries to fasten it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you help me?
He like puts it. He's so careful. You barely feel that he's touching you, and puts it onto your ear.
So now we can communicate once a day, even if I'm stuck.
I mean, I built it to be functional over long distances, including other worlds. So I'm. Well, we can try it. Stay here. And then he runs across the room to the other side, pushes it, and you can hear a little, almost like a twinkling in your ear, as if there's someone whispering. And then you can hear his voice as if he's right next to you, whispering into your ear. Hey, so this is me testing out the earring. I hope you can hear me. Oh gosh, I forgot to count my words. It's only 30. I'm not sure how far I am out. And then he turns out, did you hear that? I can't do it again, but you know. And he comes back over. I guess it works in the room. No, I've tried. It works over further distances.
Yeah. You called me the love of your life?
Yep. Well, theoretically Marisol, which I guess you still are kind of, but also not because you can't remember anything. So, yes and no. I didn't want to make it awkward.
Okay. I just, I mean, this is hard.
Yes. It's easier than not having you, though.
I mean, I don't know you, but I feel you. Wait, that sounds wrong. I want to know you.
Well, you can.
I mean, I'm keeping the diary.
And, well, hopefully the cuff.
Yeah. This stays on now. Forever.
Because, like, I don't want you to feel like you have to be anywhere or be someone or whatever Like, even if you do use the tablet with your friends and I don't come with,
You won't come with?
I mean, I wasn't really planning on
Oh,
coming with.
okay.
I'm kind of needed here, and I think if we do need to close portals from both sides, that it would be good to have the ability to talk somewhat.
Yeah. And I mean, it does make sense that you're needed here. Because
And well, if the tablet breaks while I'm here, I can make another one.
Yeah.
I
mean,
well, I didn't want to make this conversation too sad. I just wanted to say that you don't have to feel like you have to be someone else or have to keep me around if you don't want to, but you can just make clear that you do want that. But do you know what I mean? Hopefully. I'm just saying I don't want to hold you back from living your life just because I know you, but you don't know me, but you feel me, but not in that way. It's very complicated, is it not?
Yes. But I didn't really have much of a life.
Well, but you have your friends.
I just met them, besides Snowcat.
Oh.
And, I just stopped working, a, a, a short while before we all plopped. So, it's, oh yeah, you don't know that. Because I had no memories and everything, I, I were, I worked as a dancer, um, and Grop is like a merchant that is very known in the Emerald, and he took me with him so that I can help him sell his wares. I could just never be still because then people would get scared.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah. Um but I did that for almost 5 years, but Grub is retired now because he's quite old. So he just gave me a lot of money. Well, for me, because I never really used it because I was traveling with him. And then I didn't really know what to do anyway. So what I am trying to say is I'm not really needed in the Emerald.
But it's your home.
Well, it's not like well, I do. I mean, I know Rob and I I I mean, I do know Marlon. Oh no, I don't have her letter anymore.
Oh, yeah, because you can't remember your family, can you?
Yeah, and no, no one came looking for me in the past 5 years. Or, well, at least Grub never told me that anyone came looking for me. Or when Morland didn't either. I mean, Morland did send me a letter, but that letter is still in the Emerald because I came here.
Well, I suppose it kind of makes sense because they don't really leave home much.
What?
From what you told me and what I can still remember, your people, former Marisol's, the people, yep, the people, they didn't really leave their home much.
Oh. Oh.
Not in a bad way, it's just how they liked it. And they, well, you left with me to, like, hide. They didn't love that.
Oh. Maybe it's a good thing that that they didn't come looking for me. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that if and when this portal works, then and we have all the crystals to close the portals, and we can use the tablet, then I could come over and we can get to know each other again.
Mhm.
Because I do feel close to you. I just don't know you. And
Maybe I
think-
can find a way to get your memories back. I mean, the crystals do a bunch of shit. Maybe that's what they do too. I don't know. Haven't
But-
crushed them and like ate them. Should
But
do
no-
that probably.
no bargaining in the gloaming.
I didn't know that was an option.
Well, the thing is, when before we crossed over here, we met a weird mirror lady, and she offered us to fulfill a wish.
Any.
Hmm.
Oh, but you just said don't worry. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, because you never know how they will fulfill it and what they will take in return. So,
But it was not the matron of crystals.
who is that?
Well, there's a goddess here. She has like horns out of crystals.
I think the others would probably have recognized if that was her. Or no?
Okay. I don't know. Are they religious?
I don't know.
I don't think Snow is.
Okay.
At least not like that.
Uh,
Well, but probably not. Why would she be in it? She would be here.
I mean, we
Like-
can ask them. I mean, she didn't have crystallized horns.
Oh, well, that's probably not her. I think in every single painting she has at least crystal horns. Oh, like Neelam. Neelam has crystal horns. But Neelam, well, is an Inferni, so only.
But Leland isn't the goddess. Just has crystal horns. Okay.
No, Neelam is a child of the goddess, basically. It's like the winged one made my kind, and Vilix. Well, and Ayoba and Zubeya and Kaldor and part of Mafka, I guess, and Cal.
Oh, you mean the one with the long blonde white hair that we met?
Cal.
No, not Cal. Leland.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, the only one with horns, I think. If you don't count Vilix's head.
Oh yeah, that's part of the.
Yeah. I'm not
And
sure if you could call that horns and he touches like the back of his head with the pointy bits. I'm not sure if those are horns. I don't know. It's just my head. I don't know.
No, but Callista has horns.
Yeah, but different.
Oh yeah, they're not crystal. I think.
No.
No, they were dark.
Yeah, they're part of his head.
Yeah.
Like Mafka. And
Yes.
Vilix. Because
So is
Dracona.
Mafka one of your kind too? I'm.
Oh, part.
What?
Mafka's part Dracona. Hence the. I guess they are horns. I don't know. I've never questioned my head. Maybe I should have.
I mean, why would you question your head?
I don't know. Maybe I should wear hats.
Why would you? Looks good.
Oh, thank you. Well, yeah, maybe we should probably talk to your friends. Yeah, they're probably, hopefully not talking about us. Maybe
Are
you
you
should talk to your
trying-
friends, and I should talk to Lorca, because that was... I should apologize for getting angry.
Are you running away again?
No, I'm literally walking into an uncomfortable conversation. I'm just unwilling to apologize to your friend, because he didn't apologize to me, so I'm still angry with him.
Oh, that's okay. You don't have to apologize. Why would you apologize to him? You didn't do anything wrong.
Well, I yelled at him. That was quite nice, but I also don't care because I don't know him. But I do care about Lorca.
Uh-huh.
I talk to my friend. You talk to your friend. I see you later.
Okay. Yes.
Goodbye. And then he just leaves.
Oh my god, the awkward is so adorable.
I think that was the most awkward conversation I ever had in game.
You're welcome. I fucking loved it.
Oh my god, it was so great.
I think perfect timing with that. Calliope joins you as you were kind of awkwardly giggling about stupid shit.
And I have completely buggered our original timeline, by the way, as I've looked back at my notes. So,
I think so. It's fine.
Okay. We're gonna
can
go with this
workshop
new
it.
line, new timeline now, or
Sure.
the old time.
Let's do new, and we'll do a proper thing. It's fine.
Okay.
This is not the timeline you're looking for.
I apologize to all of the viewers that were meticulously thinking about timeline things. We
Our
fucked
very
it up now.
invested fan base. We can't disappoint our fan base.
My fault. My fault. I did not look at my notes well enough prior. 100% me, my brain, my
It's
problem.
fine.
Broad shoulders,
Also, I
you'll
don't
cope.
think we talked about timelines that much.
We did. I found notes. I see my mistakes. I will carry it. That is
We'll figure it out. It's
literally
fine.
one of my experiences. I will carry it.
Eventually, we can blend in the full timeline of when shit happened. It's fine. It's fine.
All good.
And there's this really useful thing called retcon.
To be fair, we live in a world where like mechanized amnesia is a way.
Exactly. Yeah, I just made it so that Sunny knew Snow much longer than than before. So it doesn't much matter to you, Ducky. Because you've forgotten it all anyway. Because Sunny forgot it all anyway.
It's nice not remembering, but damn, in-game it's hard.
I bet. Seriously.
Especially because the emotions are still there.
Yes.
Like,
But then
imagine...
rude. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you feel this closeness to someone, you feel hurt when someone looks sad, but you don't know the person.
I think you reconvening into a group is a beautiful point to stop. As we will start with this conversation next time.
Good plan.
Uh-huh.